Hi, I'm Jeff Jensen.
And I'm Mike DeSimone, and together we're the World Wine Guys.
Welcome to our show, World Wine Guys, What We're Drinking. Today, we're taking you on a trip to Tuscany. Who doesn't want to go to Tuscany? It's October, it's leaf peeping season, it's harvest, it's the end of harvest. It's definitely a good time to go to Tuscany.
And I think when we think of Tuscany, we think of these beautiful hilltop villages.
We do, yeah.
We think of the rows of cypresses
The
going up the sides
cipress,
of trees. Anyone who's ever been to Tuscany and rented a villa there has amazing memories of that time spent with their friends. And the other thing that we think of when we think of Tuscany is wine.
And food.
Yes.
So we think of great wine and food pairings. So today we're going to talk about some of our favorite Tuscan wine and food pairings. So here you go, Mike.
All right, so this first one is Insolio del Cingale, Toscana. So Insolio del Cingale means island of the wild boars. So if you've ever had a pasta with cingale, it's on Italian menus, Italian American menus even, all the time. And you're like, what is that? And now you know, it's a wild boar.
So this is Tenuta di Biserno, and that's in a coastal area of Tuscany called the Maremma. And it's a beautiful area. We've been there many, many times, and there's beautiful, seashore. And
Well, just think about it, right?
Yeah.
So you got Tuscany, you've got wine, and you've got beaches. What on earth could be better than that? Nothing.
We could just stop the video now and let people just think about that.
There we go.
That would be something really to think about.
Exactly. So this is actually made by a famed flying winemaker, wine consultant, and a personal friend of ours, Michel Roland.
Right.
And this wine is made mostly of Syrah. So when we think of Tuscany, we often think of Sangiovese, which is coming up, but this is Syrah. And it also has some Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, and Merlot, right?
Merlot, right?
Yes, exactly.
So this is a really nice blend, a super Tuscan. So enough talking. Let's give it a taste.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Right? Great aromas, red
Really,
fruits.
really nice.
Really beautiful. So a lot of those aromas of like blackberry, cassis, spice go right onto my palate. So this is really a nice transition. I'm getting some blackberry, some
cassis, blackcurrant. Yeah, it's also got some spice on it as well. And I'm just gonna go out on a limb with the food pairing here, and I would definitely have this with pappardelle with cingale. I would with that wild boar sauce, which is something you can get in a restaurant. It's not something that many of us are going to make it home, because you don't just go to your butcher in New Jersey and say, hey, do you have any cingale kicking around? However, this would also really go well with spaghetti with the classic bolognese.
Absolutely. We might be able to find cingale here in New York City, but I'm just not sure.
Not sure.
But anyway,
so let's
wonderful wine. This one you can get at Zackies.com, and it's $30 a bottle.
All right. So let's move on to our next wine, which is Tenuta Sette Ponte Croniolo Toscana.
Yeah, good with the Italian.
Thank you. I'm practicing.
Yeah.
So again, this is considered a super Tuscan. It's made with 80% Sangiovese, but it's not made in one of the designated regions.
You can't just say Sangiovese. You have to say
Sangiovese.
There we go.
Okay. Get better.
And by the way, Sangiovese means the blood of Jove, the Sangre de Jove.
So Jove was the king of the gods.
Right.
And so this is it's actually a very old grape. This is a grape that the Romans were drinking in ancient times.
Well, it smells great to me. Again, I'm getting some black fruits, maybe some black plum, cassis again, black raspberry. It's very, very earthy smelling.
You know what? There's a lot of spice on that too. Yeah. And I know actually this is aged in oak. And they're very specific that it's aged in oak from Allier in France.
Oh, okay.
In France. I forgot Allier in France.
Allier in France.
That's what happens when you speak too many languages, which is known to give more spice tones.
Otherwise known as France.
So except among the French.
I guess that's true.
All right, well let's dig in.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, everyone.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching and thanks for laughing along.
Oh, wow. That's got, again, really elegant flavors. Black fruits, black plum to me.
Black cherry, raspberry.
Yeah, but there's like a touch of spice in the finish.
Which we talked, that's what I was talking about the oak when I tripped over the word
You mean
France.
the oak from France?
Yeah, from Olivier. Yeah, but it does. It definitely has that baking spice in it.
Well, this one, I'm going to say that I want this one with pizza. I think this would be great with pizza.
I think a meat pizza, though. Like pizza with like pepperoni or meatball or sausage on it. Also, chicken parmesan would be terrific with this.
Chicken parm. Okay. That's a great, great pairing. So this one you can get at b21.com and it's $26 a bottle. So
all right,
super.
Let's move on. We're not moving very far.
Can I say the next one?
Sometimes we go all over the world. Today we're staying in a pretty tight region in Tuscany. You can say the next one.
Okay, this one is Tenuta de Nozole, Gran Selezioni Chianti Classico.
Well done.
Is that okay? All right.
All right.
So cheers.
Very well done.
Tenuta de Nozole. This is a really nice 100% 100% Sangiovese from the Chianti Classico region. So this is, when we talk about Chianti coming from Italy, this is Chianti.
Right, and so it's the heart of the Chianti Classico region, and there's also, besides just saying where the grapes have to be grown, there's also rules about how long it can be aged. So this is aged for 24 months in oak barrels. They use two different kinds of oak barrels, I know that, on this wine, and so it also then is aged in bottle before release. So this is a wine, it will age. You could put it in your cellar, but it's also ready to drink right now. And speaking of ready to drink right now, are you ready to drink?
Well, I'm smelling a lot of blueberry and anisette, so I'm really ready to drink.
So let's go in. Cheers and cheers.
Cheers. Wow, that is a true Chianti Classico, classic Chianti, if you will. I'm definitely getting some blueberry and then some black raspberry.
Like blackberry, but there's like a fruit preserve in there.
Yeah, like red plums for me.
There's also some anisette in there and a touch of there's something like earthy, maybe like a little bit of leather, like a brand new purse, or that kind of thing, or leather interior of a Maserati or a Ferrari.
That new car smell of a Ferrari. For
exactly.
Sure. So this one, I would like to have pasta with some truffles, some shaved truffles. I think.
Exactly. Or just get some really, really good prosciutto sliced perfectly thin and a piece of Parmesan.
Prosciutto di San Daniele.
Exactly.
I know there's prosciutto di Parma, and I'm going to get in trouble from a lot of our viewers, but I prefer prosciutto di San Daniele.
And some Parmigiano Reggiano. I mean, just a really nice, like a high-end charcuterie platter. This would be great with that. And this one is available at MrDWine.com, and it's $86.
Great wine. Great wine.
All right.
All right, let's move on.
Okay, so this is another Sangiovese. So this is Tenute Silvio Nardi Brunello di Montalcino.
I love Brunellos. This is a fun day for us because I do love all of these wines. I mean, we like all the wines that we present to you, but Tuscany just has a special place in my heart. It does,
for sure. So Silvio Nardi was the founder of Tenute Silvio Nardi, and actually, we always shout out to the women winemakers when they're out there. So his daughter, Amelia Nardi, is now running the winery and making the wine.
Ciao, Amelia.
And so Brunello is actually like the kind of the peak, as we say, or the pinnacle of Sangiovese, and Brunello is the name. It means brown, and it is the name Little Brown. And it's the name for the local clone of Sangiovese, which is known there as Sangiovese Grosso.
So this one, they handpick all of the grapes. Only the top quality 70% of the grapes
That's
are
a lot.
used.
I mean, they sort out grape. They hand sort grapes a lot of times, and they usually take out just like the little ones, the shriveled ones, whatever. But to like just discard 30% of the grapes. You're getting only the top quality grapes in this wine.
You know what I'm smelling? I'm smelling cherries, but you know those jarred cherries, the Luxardo cherries?
Oh yeah. The ones the ones that are in alcohol. I mean, yes.
In the syrup.
It's like that really bold cherry.
That's really
well. Let's
okay.
Give that a taste.
Cheers.
Cheers and cheers everyone.
Wow, that is just beautiful.
It has that Luxardo cherry, but it's also got black plum, and then I'm
getting some like herbs,
Mediterranean herbs like thyme, oregano, and you know what? Speaking of which, this would go really well with that classic bistecca alla Fiorentina with the the big grilled porterhouse with the rosemary on it, and just this has good acidity, so that little splash of lemon juice.
Or a mushroom risotto for our vegetarian friends. I guess you can make it vegan if you want to, but it really does need butter and cheese.
Exactly.
These are just wonderful, wonderful wines. This one you can get at morelwine.com, and it's $68 a bottle. These are great wines. I love Tuscany. I'm so happy to present today. We couldn't, pare it down to 3. We really had a little bit of a difficulty with that, so we chose 4. So we hope that you've enjoyed your trip to Tuscany today. And until next time, I'm Jeff Jensen.
I'm Mike DeSimone, and thanks for watching World Wine Guys, What We're Drinking.
Cheers.
Ciao.
Ciao.